street is that Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez did 60,000 pay-per-views. Rick Laser, that's what we're reporting. You want to know why Showtime going out of business? Here you go, right here, right now. And am I surprised? I think they said like the plant fight did like Benavidez and plant did like 100K. It was something like that, 90 or 100K or something like that. That was the good word. And that's not surprising. Plant had a nicer run on Fox fighting there, fought Canelo. Stuff of that nature. It was rumored that he got $10 million for the fight, and for the Canelo fight or whatever. And so Demetrius Andrade had never been on anything close to pay-per-view. He had been fighting on the Zone. The most notoriety he had was fighting on Friday Night Fights. Then he fought on HBO for a second. He was hot and cold on there, so he never had any consistent viewership. And I don't really think that's indicative of the popularity of David Benavidez, but they throwing everything on pay-per-view. That was a regular Showtime fight, and this is one of the reasons why Showtime getting out of boxing. We got to pay premium prices for regular TV content. If not, they gonna go around and fight the Porky Mundinas and the Zach Parkers of the world, and fights that we quite honestly don't want nothing to do with. And like I said, boxing needs a restructure. I've been saying it, I say it over and over again. They need to pay restructure, bro. A lot of these dudes need to get paid what they weigh. And what that mean by that, they need to get paid on the TV ratings and the ticket sales they bring in. Because a lot of these dudes ain't hot as they think they is. And I guarantee you that a lot of these dudes probably wouldn't be making $1 million a fight. A lot of these dudes is fighting regular TV type fights. Regular Showtime, regular ESPN type of fight. And that's just what it is. But that don't surprise me. Andrade had, inconsistently been fighting, and when he was consistently fighting, he was on the Zone. How many casuals truly watch the Zone? Let's be real. I don't even watch the Zone unless it's something I'm really looking forward to. I don't even watch the Zone, And David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? He been fighting on Showtime. I don't know how many times he got a chance to fight on Fox without a handcuff network, but people know him, and the issue is Showtime is just a limited TV. It's limited. What about 29 million subscribers? So even if you put it on regular Showtime, the number's not gonna do what they need to do. So it don't surprise me none. This fight wasn't gonna do some crazy type of numbers, 250,000, million, 500,000. We wasn't gonna do nothing like that. Demetrius Andrade is somewhat a name. You know what I'm saying? This fight was more risk than it was reward. And I told y'all, this fight was really the Demetrius Andrade Invitational. What I meant by that in the video, I broke it down. It's all about Demetrius Andrade. But David Benavidez, it was a lose-lose, and he's still impressed. The way he stopped and made Demetrius Andrade quit, he still found a way to impress when there really was no way to impress. You got a guy, if you beat him, well, he was overrated. If he beat you, you was overrated. You know what I'm saying? It was all about Demetrius Andrade. He was the enigma. We didn't know what he was. We didn't know what he was. From a known commodity standpoint of view, we knew about the talent. We heard the Olympic stories. We heard about the bad business decisions he made. People that he owed. Eddie helped him pay off some people that he owed from the boxing industry for signing bad contracts. You know what I'm saying? And his daddy was nowhere to be found during this whole buildup. So he got smart and stopped letting his daddy handle his business. He should have did that from day one. Roy Jones, if that's the case, Roy Jones got his daddy up out the way. I feel like I'm ready. You hold me back. Get the hell out the way. Move. Get out the way. Roy said, get out the way. Here I go. Don't jump. Move. He told his daddy, man, I don't care if we fall out, bro. This is my career. I got one life, one career. And that's what it is. And it looked like Demetrius Andrade, nobody really pointed out his daddy wasn't even around. Might be a reason for that. Maybe he's sick, but his daddy wasn't even around. And probably because he signed with the PBC and his daddy was like, that ain't no good deal. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just, you know, just making an assumption, a hypothesis, an educated guess. You know, so he should have. If that's the case, he should have made that decision long ago. Long ago. A lot of times, family and business don't mix. People be trying to make it mix, but a lot of times it don't mix. It don't mix. Straight up and down. But nonetheless, you know, it wasn't no crazy promo for the fight. The press conferences were respectable. It wasn't nothing to hang on to. And you look at the internet. No, people grow their podcast off of shock value. Off of 30-second clips, 30-second shorts that get people behind them. So it was no shock value, it wasn't no beef, it was all respect. And from a gentleman's standpoint of view and an adult standpoint of view, that's great. For the integrity of boxing, that's great. But you need some type of controversy. You need a clip to go viral and them pushing each other and talking shit. Then people say, well, I'm interested in that. I might buy that. That's what made De La Hoya Mayweather so good, because Mayweather, he played the ultimate B-side. He talked some shit. It didn't matter. He didn't go in there and do everything he said he was going to do and punish De La Hoya. He just took the cattle to pasture, allowed them to eat and drink, and that's all that mattered. He did it over and over again. You know, he's still doing it to this day. He's still doing it to this day. He still to this day. To this day, he's still doing it to this day. So he's still running the same game today. So it was nothing tangible to hold on to this fight, bro. It wasn't nothing controversial that surrounded this fight. Even with De La Hoya Durant coming Saturday, it's nothing controversial. It's nothing big. It's nothing to hold on. Ain't nobody getting pushed. Ain't nobody cussing out. Ain't nobody going back and forth. I'm gonna F you. I'm gonna do this, that. People need controversy. The casual fans and the internet love controversy. They love shock value. They love things they don't know. You know, they love some type of controversy. Especially if you're going to want them to pay for it, you got to give them a show. It's the show business. It's actually entertainment. This ain't the time to be a gentleman and be respectful and respect. No, this is the time to talk that ish. You know? It's the time to run your mouth. It's your time to talk. It ain't personal. Kind of like what Conor McGregor told Khabib. Like, it's his business. It's not personal. But some of these dudes today can't understand what's real and what's not real. Now, Conor McGregor did throw a chair on the bus and shatter some glass, so, you know, I don't blame him. And then you start talking about people's religion and all that, so he went too far. So you got to figure out where to draw the line at. Kenny Porter fought Adrian Broner, went too far, talking about things that go on between him and Sean. So you got to figure out when you draw the line. But when you percolating and you talking shit, sometimes you're going to cross that line. And some people okay with that. If it's going to destroy a friendship, we ain't going to be cool behind this, you going to take it personal, so what? My bottom line good. Fuck them. Especially if I whoop your ass. Fuck you. You know? That's just what it is. And this was a mundane builder. It's just for the a hardcore fan's dream. And people didn't buy it, coming off Black Friday, coming off Thanksgiving, on the heels of Christmas, on the heels of the adults' Christmas, which is New Year's Eve. You know what time it is on New Year's Eve. Shit, Ninja's about to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Ninja's about to turn up. So people spending money. So you gonna ask them to spend money right after Black Friday, right after Thanksgiving, on the heels of Christmas and New Year's Eve on this fight? I mean, I thought they did a pretty well turnout. I think it was just under 10,000 people in a 12,000 seat arena, Mandalay Bay, right after Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I thought they did well, but getting people to buy the pay-per-view, you're not promoting the pay-per-view, you're putting the wrong faces up, the production is trash. Dana White been saying it for years. Replays is trash, commentators is ass. You know what I'm saying? The cameras is trash. They don't put no money back into the production or nothing. Putting Lubin face up there instead of what? Charlo, Andrade face and stuff of that nature. And now Canelo can say he don't need those 60,000 pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him. He needs me. He needs to come in at 165. I get to come in at 168. He only can rehydrate to 166. He gonna start saying shit like that, bro. And then you got people that say, well, you know, I don't know. This is crazy. People saying Canelo duck. I'd be like, dudes, Dudes really be delusional. Like, it's people that still holding on that Golovkin was a real fighter. Like, fuck out of here. It don't get no more manufactured than Gennady Golovkin, bro. And Canelo Alvarez. Canelo ain't had to earn shit. Everything was given to him. You know, if he fight Benavidez next, I'll be shocked. If he fight him at all, I'll be shocked unless he shows some type of vulnerability. But this is another excuse that he can hide behind. This is another excuse that he can hide behind. Let's keep it a bean. It's another excuse that he can hide behind. Just the honest truth. So, 60,000 pay-per-views. I'm not surprised. You wonder why Showtime getting up out of here? Here you getting your answer. You know? So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. We literally everywhere, dude. It's 1,000 of them things. Podcast, Anchor, Spotify for podcasters, whatever you want to call it. Check out the new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. That link's in the link tree in the description. In addition to that, check out my Detroit channel, Mercy Sports Talk. That link's in the link tree in the description as well too. Check out the Box Rumble playlist. Peace.